Welcome to the Big and Small Podcast, coming to you from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Just a couple of guys drinking some beers, having some chow, and talking all things sports.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right, here we are again. It's at Gillis' Tavern, Thursday, November 21st.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Episode 68. Get them up.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome all our millions of viewers. Appreciate you coming down. Finally, some rain
Yeah.
in America's hometown tonight. We have, it's miserable out, but it was much needed. I think we're getting rain today and tomorrow, and then hopefully it's out of here before America's hometown parade.
Oh, that's right.
It's Saturday. It's
You going?
arguably the best parade in the country. I think it's the biggest Thanksgiving parade in the country.
Are you going to attend?
I'll see the aftermath.
Well, you'll hear it.
It kicks off at 10 o'clock, and usually I start roaming around town around like probably 1. Check things out.
Oh, you're not going to do the 5K beforehand?
No. No, it's going to be freezing. But it's always a fun afternoon. People get wrecked, though. It's comical. It's not the same with the kids out there, you know.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been in ages. Are you going? No. That'd be a cold
Really?
extravaganza. He would like that.
That's sacrilegious. You get a little kid.
You got to do
You
it.
guys want to go in food area now?
It's
We
too,
do.
Sure.
It's too.
You want to say hi? Say hi to the phone. What's your first name again? I'm sorry.
Isabelli.
Isabelli. This is
Isabelli.
Isabelli. You just want the chicken tenders?
Yeah, we're just going to do the chicken tenders.
Do you want anything else, though?
Dougie's
Plain
thinking.
chicken tenders with sweet and sour.
I don't think we have sweet and sour.
Whatever that one is. The one that's kind of like, it's like a chili something.
Sweet chili?
Yeah.
Do you want a half pound or full pound?
Half pound's good.
Any blue cheese or ranch inside?
What's that?
Doug, you like ranch on the side, too?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll grab a salad after.
Is that all you want?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
We're
fine.
good.
We're good for right
Pretzel or anything?
now. Nope, we're good for right now.
All right, I'll go another round, probably.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, please. Thank you. No, the sirens and everything. It's just too much for the wind.
Oh, yeah. Makes
It's
sense.
15 minutes and nothing but police cars and fire trucks, and every single one's got us fucking.
I know.
You can't hear anything for 4 fucking days.
You gotta break them, man. Let's go. Killing it down there. Throw stuff at you. Get
He's
stuff
gonna
for
be
the kids.
soft. He's gonna be soft. It's all right.
Come on, let's go. Get it down there. Right over, you go visit the Wiley section.
Plenty of
Over
time.
there.
There's a
No, they're like not there anymore.
Well, they'll walk down. Johnny and them will all walk down. That's where Davey will go. They go right down the hill from the house. And
Yeah.
They walk right down there by the town hall. That's what we used
What
to
is
drop.
that place on the corner there? So if you walk down and like the new town hall's like on the right, at the very end on the left, what is that building?
It's like a.
It's like a whitish.
Used to be a bank. I don't know.
It used to be a bank.
What, on the corner? If you're coming down Russell Street?
Yeah.
And on the corner?
Literally on the corner.
It's just, Phil Cronin owns that building, I think.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
didn't
It's
know.
just different things. Like Caldwell Bank is in there.
Oh,
There's,
okay.
Is it Caldwell? Yeah, I think it's Caldwell's in there. There's a little like boutique in there. There's some
Okay.
offices in the back.
Nice.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so what are we doing, Dougie? What are we kicking off with?
Well, I guess the biggest news, everybody kind of saw it coming. I don't necessarily agree with it, but Bruins fire their head coach.
Yeah, I don't think a lot. I mean, it's the funniest thing ever. It's like they fire their head coach. Everyone saw it coming, but nobody. I would bet 9 out of 10 people blame Monty for what's going on with that team. I don't think they blame the coach. It's just a necessary evil. You gotta fire the coach when you don't perform. But
Yeah, I mean now they're kind of getting a rap of like they've run 2 head coaches out of town in what 3 years.
yeah, Monty will go hook up with somebody else and win a Stanley Cup. I mean, what do you think? Don't you think he got screwed?
The short stick, yeah.
Oh, I 100% think that's great. It's not even up for debate. I mean, I don't get. I don't get at all the urgency. They're still right in the,
They're in the playoffs.
They're right in the playoff.
Yeah.
They're right in the mix.
They're still a 500 team.
The reality is that happens. I mean, it happens. I mean, he hasn't really won in the playoffs, which is
Right.
a killer. Which
So,
I
and
can see. So is that inevitable again? But as regular season goes,
He's good.
he's done a great job.
Best ever.
I think it's.
1 year.
I think this early in the season, it's way too premature.
Yeah, but the problem is, he's got one, less than a year on his contract. Didn't come out of the gate flying after they spent money this summer. I think, the guys above are like, not Neely and Sweeney. I think maybe Jacobs might have been like, you know what, I'm not spending money on this guy. Get somebody else in there.
Yeah, but that had to have been a
Sacco's-
conversation though. You're only 20 games into the season, for God's sakes.
Right.
So they must have been like, hey, listen, if he's,
I know, but what does
whatever
it matter?
fucking gone.
I know, but what does it matter? Like, he's not. You're not. So what? He's already on payroll. He's already getting paid. So if you're not going to rehire him, don't rehire him. But why would you bother firing him this?
'cause
Sacco's not the answer.
But if you have a deadbeat coach and things aren't going well, he sees the writing on the wall. I don't know, from a perspective wise, he's not going to, you think he's not going to give his best effort because he's like, well, they don't want me anyway because they would have signed me if they did.
Well, I mean that's a totally different perspective, but I guess that's a possibility.
If I was running
But
the
if
team,
he
that's
wasn't,
what I would do.
I would be the flip side. Then I would have let him run himself into the ground and then never get another job.
I think they spent the money. They want to try to
I
salvage.
can't imagine he's tanking because he's upset.
No, I don't think he's tanking.
About
What I'm
his-
saying is that if it continued to go the way it was going, like, what's he going to give you? Because he's in his head, he's thinking, well, they don't want me anyway, so whatever. I'll ride this out and find out what's next.
I mean, he was still. It wasn't like he was just. It wasn't like he was just nothing in a suit. Like, didn't he bench Marshawn to try to light a fire under people's ass? So, like, he was doing shit. So, like,
Pat Pasternak,
Yeah,
third
like-
period.
I mean, I don't like. I think he shakes things up too much. I cannot stand. They've been built as a very good regular season team, but they don't play well in the playoffs. That's because I personally don't like his system.
Yeah.
They're horrible. The power play's an absolute embarrassment.
Yeah,
It should not be that bad. Powell is always changing the lines. I give him credit for trying to mix it up, but I still would be like, what are you going to do? You going to Sacco? What is he changing the system tomorrow? What's
No.
he going to all of a sudden make Marchand and Pasternak and Coyle and Lindholm and
Swayman.
McAvoy and Swayman all play better? I don't know. But that's my point. I just don't see it was worth the while. I'd go the All-Star break if they're out of it. Fine.
Yeah.
If the teams quit on them, fine. I don't think the teams quit on them. I just don't think they're playing well. And
Right.
I don't care what team you are in the NHL. They signed a couple big guys who have turned out to be massive disappointments. And your two best players have
Right.
basically done nothing.
Right. No, I think,
Consider if you went in the season, you'd say your three best players are Marchand, Pasternak, and McAvoy. All three of those guys right now I'd trade tomorrow if you got the right package.
right. No, I agree.
That's sad because I like them. But boy, oh boy, they've been absolutely inept.
I think they came in out of shape. They got behind the gun. Swayman, with the whole contract thing, he's not on track yet. A lot of shit going on that's like just mounting. And then as more time goes on, it just kind of, they get, they hold on to it tighter. They don't shoot. I mean, they don't shoot the puck. Like, that's a basic premise. Shoot the puck. They don't shoot.
on net, good thing.
They don't shoot.
I'm just shocked. I thought Lindholm was going to be a much bigger, real good pickup for them with those guys.
It's early.
That's been disappointing.
Maybe it will be.
I don't know.
Well, they got, the Joe Sacco era begins tonight.
No, I
will say-
get it. It sounds. I mean, like, you're losing games like 7-2 for Christ's sakes.
I know. Well, they got waxed
Swayman's
by,
in net.
It's just like
It's been brutal.
I know.
I think he's given
it
up
was tough
13
to
goals.
win any games when you're fucking giving up 7 goals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But
I mean,
even like the other night, they were all over him. couldn't score what's his name, Matzavelis?
Oh, yeah, Merzelinski's.
Stood in his head, but they make every goalie look like he's standing on his head.
I know.
That's the problem.
I know.
They don't get enough traffic in front. They're not gritty enough, and they don't have guys doing that. Again, one of the best guys in the team, in my point, into doing that stuff was Brazeau.
Yeah.
You know, he's been good.
They
But
brought
the
the other
biggest
kid
thing
up.
that gets me with them is the absolutely unnecessary, lazy, dumb penalties. And that's where, if you were going to say anything about Montgomery, that is, you're done. Take another one of those. Just go ahead to the locker room. We'll discuss it in between periods. Maybe we'll play again. But they have to stop that. And they do it constantly. And they get lazy and way over confident on the power play when they stink, especially the young defensemen. And the turnovers consistently low ride. McAvoy on the point on a power play that leads to a short-handed goal. Those just kill you. You can't do it. You can't do it. And it's, to me, they're sloppy, they're lazy, they don't do tape-to-tape passing.
No,
So
they
I
don't.
don't think you got a bad deal, but I'll tell you one thing. Then you got to do a better job of getting something out of it, getting what you want for results.
That's a great point you just made, because all year long I've been watching, and it's amazing how when the puck is put in the right spot, how things flow, but when it's not, it's a mess. And it's been a mess all year. Puck's to the backhand, puck's not in the right place. That's the difference between a goal and not a goal, You got a guy that's got to bring it back over here, the goalie's ready.
Mm-hmm.
It's that I've noticed that big time this year.
Oh, no, that's the whole key. Did you want one, Coach?
I did.
Thank
Sorry.
you so much.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's hockey in a nutshell. Hockey in a nutshell is don't take dumb penalties, don't turn the puck over, and be able to pass the puck. Right now they can't do any of it.
Right.
And the biggest thing in the NHL, and almost all of hockey, especially high prep school hockey and high level college hockey, the number one thing's the difference in all the games, special teams.
Yeah.
If you cannot score on the power play, you cannot win in the NHL. Period. Forget it.
There you go. So there's the Bruins' problems in a nutshell right there.
Joe Sacco,
The pride of Medford.
Massachusetts.
Pride of Medford.
Hell of a hockey's family. I think Joe went to MC, I believe. He was an MC kid.
Malden Catholic, for those
Malden
out there that don't know what that is.
Great player. He went at Boston University. And he's been coaching for, I think, 22 years now? I think it is. Yes. Hell of
He's been with the Bruins for 10 years.
10, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's, hey, I wish him the best. Maybe he's got something there in the tank. It'll be awesome.
It's a great story if it works out. It'd be great. Speaking of that, one little divergence. Who's the kid that he graduated? O'Brien graduated from there.
Yeah. Jay.
I saw he's coming up on some kind of record. He was drafted in 2019, I think, and he's never played one professional game at any level.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
He was a great kid, but it's probably one of the greatest busts.
he was drafted 19th overall in the first round, and has not played one professional game at any level.
Did you say O'Brien?
Yeah.
Is he still playing at BU? Is this his last
No,
game?
so he graduated in 2023. I read it today. It was on Instagram. Thank you very much. He graduated in 2023. He signed with the Toronto Marlies, and then was injured. Never played. No, I'm sorry. 2022 he graduated. 23 he signed with the Marlies. Never played a game. He was injured all year. This year he signed with a team out of Savannah, Georgia, in the Eastern League, and hasn't played a game yet. Yeah,
Injured?
I guess.
O'Brien, right?
Yeah. So he went.
So he's Polish?
So he went to BC.
No, nothing?
Yeah, he's Irish.
No, he went to Providence.
Oh, yeah, he went to Providence for a year. Then he went back into junior hockey out on the West Coast, British Columbia. Played there 2 years, I think. And then played for BU for 3 years. He's 25 years old. Never played a professional game.
First round draft pick, it happens. But I'm sure 99%
Number
of the
19.
people on this podcast could care less about that. But anyway, let's
No, you're
move
true.
on.
That's true. No, you're right. You're right. I just thought I found it interesting. That's all.
It was
Hey.
interesting. Nice kid.
Your
Moving on,
Boston,
I guess.
Your Boston Red Sox
All right,
drove
so
by the stadium today.
did you?
Yeah,
Nice.
a little construction going on. There always is.
When's truck day? It's in February, right?
Jimmy Felix.
Yeah. Sox are supposedly in on Juan Soto.
I don't want him. I don't want Juan Soto for friggin' $600 million. He's not that good. He's not that good.
I mean, I don't get in my like
He's not Otani.
the only.
That's
My
what
eyes,
Otani
like, why the fuck would you want to come to Boston anyway?
Well, he supposedly loves the Red Sox.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but why? What do you mean? Why wouldn't you want to go play for the Red Sox?
The only reason would be the
He
money.
was unbelievable. Why? The Sox aren't a terrible team.
They're not a good team.
They have the chance to be very good. They get a lot of pieces, and they get guys coming back from pitching who they had signed who were hurt. I mean, they're not, with the Yankees. The Yankees stink too. The league stinks. We've been through this 100 times. You get in the playoffs, you're 2 or 3 guys away, and then you go for a run. I mean, what are we talking about? You look at it, you come here. I just think it's tough because it's another lefty hitter. But what's big for Soto, he is an absolute pitcher destroyer. He is one of the most disciplined hitters with power in the game today. He'll drop anchor in left field, never have to worry about him again. And you sit there and he can go the other way. Most of his homers this year were to right at Yankee Stadium, but he's such a good hitter, he targeted the short porch.
He's a left-handed man.
Fenway, he's going to be like this.
Is he a left-handed man?
Get it. He's going to be like Ortiz.
Yeah.
Ortiz, if he needs to go the other way, they go the other way. But
I just don't think he's worth Otani money. Otani.
well, we'll see if he's that. But it's just freaking idiots talking. We don't
Yeah.
know what their contracts are. They just make shit up. All the guys on the radio, they have no idea what's going on. The fact of the matter, he's going to get paid.
Yeah.
And what do you care when he gets paid? He's in the prime of his career.
Because I'd rather him spend half of that money on a really good number 1 pitcher.
Well, why can't you do both? Get
I don't
plenty of
know.
money.
Do they?
You obviously, of course you do.
All right.
I mean, it's the Boston Red Sox.
I
Give me a
understand.
break.
I'm with you. Fine. Let's
But
do it.
now you got to get in a situation, be creative. Who you trading? Bring Soto in because you got to somehow get rid of
Abreu.
Abreu. Somebody will take him, no problem. He's a layup gone. I would say Matza you got to get rid of
Yeah.
if you can, and then you got to figure out that entire lineup where you want it to be. But I still was hoping they would go after. They'd make a big deal, get rid of Casas, and go after Guerrero. See if they get a deal up in Toronto with get Guerrero.
Oh, the big cat. Really?
Yeah, because he's coming up.
Oh.
So I don't think they're going to be able to re-sign him after next year. So maybe
Well, that's probably why Toronto was going after Soto.
So unless supposedly he's not signing in Toronto. Now that's like the number 1 place on earth. He's not going to sign.
Right.
Never mind the other part. People don't realize Boston has a huge Dominican community.
Yeah, I know.
Huge. It's a big factor for them. And then the legends, those guys, Pedro, David, those guys are like legendary guys to guys like him. And he comes in here. He's by far the face of the franchise. By far. Takes the pressure off Devers. You'd have to probably hit Devers 5? Or would you hit Soto? I don't know. It's going to be an interesting lineup.
Who the hell
Because
knows
you
now?
still need
Who
another
knows?
big.
They had Otani leading off now.
You still need another big right-handed hitter.
Think he'd go to LA?
Soto?
Yeah.
I doubt it, but I don't know how. I mean, if they can ever sign him for what he wants, and no one else is cut, then it proves to everybody there's no such thing as a salary cap.
No, they're just playing taxes out the wazoo.
Yeah, they won't pay. They're not going to pay. Coming off a World Series.
Did you know, this is a good stat. It's a good stat. More people at 9 o'clock in the morning in Japan watch the World Series than watch the NBA championship finals in this country. So there were more people in Japan watching Otani at 9 a.m. than there were people watching the Celtics and the Mavericks last summer. That's an unbelievable stat.
Ah,
Just a wealth of information tonight, Coach.
I know. Well, it's been a couple weeks. It's been a couple weeks.
But my whole thing I'm looking forward to is what are these donkeys really going to spend, and are they going to really make some moves? That's the whole thing for me.
Are there any big name
I don't buy
pitching?
that.
guys, the free agents?
Yeah, there's a couple good guys out there.
But not like solid number ones. Not Chris Sale. Congratulations to Chris Sale.
That's an unbelievable story. I mean, it didn't do us any good as
No.
Red Sox fans. But that's truly amazing what they can do. And it also shows you another thing. Big difference not pitching against the DH.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, no. They had DH in the National League this year.
Oh, that's right. They added the DH
Yeah.
this year. But that's a hell of a story.
Yeah.
Hell of a story.
Yeah, there's a couple.
There is?
Blake Snell,
Yeah, he's 50.
Nathan Eovaldi.
He's good, but he's not. Is he a number one? No. Yes, he
Nick-
is.
Nick Pivetta,
I think they offered him something.
Charlie
So,
Morton.
I'm gonna put any more footing right now.
No,
No, we're good, thanks. Rich Hill.
There's no real young ones. Everybody's, early to mid 30s.
Yeah, so there's really nothing out there. I mean, I don't know. Oh no, there's the guy from Baltimore. What's his name? He's good.
Flaherty,
Flaherty's the Dodgers. There's a guy from
29.
Baltimore that's good.
Burns,
Yes.
Coben Burns,
Yep.
30 years old, declined qualifying offer.
Yeah, he's good. He's probably the best, I think.
He was good for them.
Yeah.
I mean, no, these guys out there, but the big thing is they have to solidify their bullpen too.
Yes,
Get
they
starters coming back. The young arms going to be fine.
do. They need a closer.
And, they're not. They got to get a bona fide closer. They got to seal up that, and there's ways of doing all that. I don't have all the names in front of me. I don't need them. There's also things you can get guys in trades. Guys who don't want to pay. It's all kinds of possibilities. The bottom line is they have the resources. They have the money. Get it done.
I'll tell you what.
Bring it over the
This
top.
year, I mean, with the playoffs, I was sitting there thinking, wow. I remember the Red Sox were in the playoffs. It was the best. Like, the whole place would stop, and you'd watch a 9-inning baseball game. And it was the best, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Verdugo's a free agent.
So what?
But
Did you say so what?
Yeah, they're good.
so anyway,
Tyler O'Neill's a free agent. Alex Bregman's a free agent.
Bregman, you're looking at him.
so anyway, the point is for the Red Sox is let's just see what happens. All it comes down to is are they going to spend or not?
They say they are.
I'm predicting no, but we'll see.
If they don't, man, they'll be laughed out of this town.
Yeah. No, yeah.
What's next, Dougie? Celtics?
I just don't if you don't, what's the end game?
Just friggin' have the stands be full of half of the visiting team fans and collect your money, which is what they've been doing.
All right.
Viewership's way down.
Yeah.
That's a factor. But I'll tell you,
Well, it's way down too because you gotta buy the special fucking package just to get Nesson nowadays.
I don't know, but even if you have it,
I have it.
people aren't watching.
No. All right, Patriots. There's a coach who should be fucking fired today.
I agree.
He stinks.
I don't like him.
And this was your 5-year plan that's been in place thus far?
He's a buffoon. Like, he coaches scared. You can't coach scared in the NFL, especially when you only got 2 freaking wins or whatever the hell they got, 3.
Well, that's what you're saying. I watched it with Jimbo and I solo on Saturday,
Thank you.
Sunday. Bobby Kropage came by for a little bit in his walk.
Oh.
And
Thank you.
And but it was good. So it's good to catch up with Jimmy. He can't do it this weekend, but it's his last weekend. But we had some fun watching. No, I
They let Tyquan Thornton go, by the way. I don't know if you
boy.
heard that.
Yeah, you know who picked them up?
The Chiefs.
Yeah. But it was a good game. I still thought it was a good game. I don't think. I mean, I think Mayo's lacking in gamesmanship right now and knowing exactly what he is as a coach because he just doesn't have the experience of running the show.
Neither do I, but I would have called a better game than
And I
him.
don't think I agree, but I don't. I mean, from my end of it, I mean, the only real mistake, I don't know. I mean, what are your glaring errors?
You should have gone for the field goal.
Yeah,
Set
but
up
he
punt.
probably would have missed it.
So what? The one play.
Then go for it.
They ran one play. The Rams ran one play, and they were right back to the line of scrimmage that they were at.
I know.
And he's supposed to be a defensive guy.
I know.
His defense sucks. He's playing zone the whole game.
I think there's a lot of
Maybe.
stuff that is really showing his inexperience that shit probably would never happen like under Belichick. A lot of undisciplined, stupid mistakes like, what was it, Polk who fucking went off sides on the 4th down?
Yep.
Like that wouldn't happen if fucking Belichick was there.
Yeah, you're right about that.
They would have plans in place for every single scenario. And like I said, it still go back to the Tennessee game. He didn't have a plan in place to go for 2.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, but it depends. No, because for example, they went for the extra point this week. They seem sort of media. Oh, now he was evaluating before what he did or didn't do. There's nothing wrong with that. It was smart he went for the 1 this week. Then the bozo can't kick it. It's not his fault. The guy can't kick it. They're sitting there. It's also like I said. I'm not saying this guy is freaking an unbelievable head coach. He's not. But let's calm down. Not kicking that field goal at that time was not the end of the world. He was probably going to miss it, and they would have got grade A field position. He put it on his punter to freaking. That's all you do all week is punt.
Right.
And you can't put the ball inside the 20. I mean, it's embarrassing. These guys can't do that. High school kids can do it. Huge difference in the game. So you open a pin and back go. They also weren't just playing zone. The worst play of the game, which he didn't make the call, was them calling the 0 blitz on the Cooper Cup at that point. Zero reason for that.
That's another thing.
Zero.
Why wasn't
That's
Christian
not his
Gonzalez? Why was
decision.
Christian Gonzalez guarding DeMarcus or whatever the fuck his name's Robinson
In that situation?
all game? I think he was only on Puka Nacua
No, he was on
and
Nacua.
Cooper.
He was on
He was
Nacua.
only on Puka Nacua or Cooper Cup for 11 snaps. Every other snap he was on
Yeah, which I...
Robinson.
But even with that, because they were trying to double the other side, but the fact of the matter is, I don't believe that stat because Jimmy and I were really tracking it because they were first flip-flopping them. They were putting Gonzalez, they would run away from Gonzalez and run it with their motion and stuff, who he was covering. But they did stick him on, in general, they didn't move him enough with whoever they wanted to lock down. What they should have done, in my opinion, was I would have locked down just, you got Nacua the rest of the game.
Right.
Wherever he goes, you go.
Yeah.
And now you go play with Cup.
Now you double cup.
Double Cup.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or you find him,
Yeah.
beat him up.
I gotcha.
But little things like that, I agree, wasn't good. But in those
Yeah, and
guys,
if you're playing as you don't have to play
But the biggest
as
decision in
zone
the game,
with everybody.
but again, it's not his call or not. But the biggest play in that game was when they had a nice drive going. They get a break. They're down inside the 10. You've got an unbelievable. My biggest blame with this whole team is Van Pelt stuff. I don't care if they say Bay's developing. They've played the worst teams in the league, still lose. You're looking at he doesn't look at their offense. Jimmy and I were saying it the whole game. When's the last time they ran an RPO?
Never.
You know when it was? Preseason.
Yeah.
Remember when he walked in the end zone? Simple. You've got, there was people playing you run. When's he run like a counter boot? I think he did it once all game. Everything's gone and going back. You're taking away that whole scheme of what you can do. Taking the pressure off the offensive line. So you're down at the goal line, game's over. The first play you run a horse shit play call to Hunter Henry on the right, solo, incomplete. You then decide to run. You then decide to run, and then you decide to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
If you were gonna run second and third down, now this is where I get on Mayo. You're saying to your OC, this is 4-down territory, and that's where I say he's got no balls.
Yes.
Because we got nothing to lose.
Right.
You go out the mindset, tell your team, you tell your quarterback, we're running 4 plays here to get freaking 7 yards. If you can't do this, you suck.
Right.
But
Exactly.
if you go in with not that mentality and then run that, so if Van Pelt was not told that we're running 4 downs, which he obviously wasn't, and you then make the play call of that 3rd down run play with Drake May,
Right.
he should have got fired yesterday.
That's what I'm saying.
Fired yesterday.
I think
So
this
it's-
team would really. I think this team with a rookie quarterback really would have benefited from a veteran coach
Or a good coach.
A good.
or
Or a good OC.
Vrabel.
They didn't spend
But
money.
still, look at it this way. Like everybody talks, the NFL coaching so freaking bad. Vrabel, please. He lost half the time too. Who just got fired?
The Saints coach,
Who was everybody wanted to come to Boston,
Sean
Shane Waldron,
Well,
the OC.
for
Cincinnati. No, with the OC with
didn't the Saints just fire their head coach?
yeah, they
2
fired
weeks
their head
ago?
coach too.
yeah, fired him.
Fuck,
No,
who was
Waldron. He was the big commodity guy.
Yeah, no. it was-
Yeah.
Just watched it the other night. So he's a local kid. He went to Tufts. He coached at BB&A.
it? Yeah.
He was oh my god. Oh, the Bears.
Yes. Thank
So
you.
everybody had him coming in there as the hot commodity guy. Gone halfway
Right.
through, couldn't do anything. I'm like, you know, when you get out of the realm of a couple coaches, you know, Andy Reid's of the world, why they consistently win. It is.
Tomlin is the best coach in the league.
And Tomlin, unbelievable. Another great story. Can't win us.
I just don't understand, like, if all the reports are coming out that Mayo has basically known for like 5 years that he's going to be the guy, how do you look so inexperienced once you finally get to the sidelines? How are you not
Belichick
prepping?
didn't teach him.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, Belichick didn't teach you. You can't just sit there and take it all in like, okay, here's the situation. This is what Bill's doing. And you're just like, I'm just not going to pay attention to what he's fucking doing.
Yeah, but everything we said all this about Bill last year.
No, I know. Belichick wasn't the answer by any stretch.
I mean, that's the worst football staff. This makes this staff look pretty competent.
I would.
considering.
I agree.
But either way, I agree. Belichick in his prime, that's a different conversation.
Right.
Belichick with, you know, McDaniels.
With his coaches, yeah.
So let me ask you this. Do you think Mayo's the coach here next year?
yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, one more year.
See, I don't agree with that.
I don't think he should be.
Because now that's 2 years of your franchise rookie quarterback under a shithead coach.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Why not just get the
I
correct
know.
guy in there?
I think the problem is like
Because now there's going to be a run. The Jets are going to need a new head coach. The Saints are going to need a new head coach.
Yeah. There's an organizational problem where, like, I think day one, in my opinion, game one, I think Mayo wanted to start May. And I think that he got overruled by Van Pelt and Elliott and those guys that are like, no, we can't do that, we can't do that, we can't do that. That's hurt that kid. If he starts game one, they're at 5 and whatever right now, at least. Like that.
Yeah, but May's not the problem.
You don't think so?
No.
Because they do just like they did this week. They're going to find a way to blow it because the overall the roster's not great. The roster's mediocre, and you have a very overall inexperienced coaching staff. But the fact of the matter is, they are what they are. I mean, May's great, and there's a few plays that they could have made or not made, but I don't know if they'd have 5 wins if he started, though I would have preferred it.
Yes.
At least he's fun to watch.
He is fun.
My whole thing, they were unwatchable.
They were
At least now watching him,
yeah.
watching him is good. He makes some dumb decisions, but he's talented. He's good. I'll tell you right now, he would be. They would have won that game by accident if you ran 4 RPOs
Yeah.
in that game. Especially how you don't run it in that goal when they were in that inside the 10.
They love running out of the gun too, which I don't get.
You should have stuff. You watch like these other the good teams. Like when you watch the good teams run it, like it hurts. They got you've got they boom, pop it in, pull it out. They might, and then it might just be, well, tight end slipping in the flat.
Yeah,
Oh, you run.
God forbid. Or
this
what
is-
about a fullback?
Yeah, fullback. 90%
What did you say,
of
Kid
the
Bell?
time,
He's an athlete.
Strictly in the gun.
That kid, I know. That kid Bell is an athlete. Let him do something.
Brutal.
I don't get it. I'm frustrated with the
I
Patriots.
think the only way you really hide the woes of the coaching staff is you just got to get actual talent in here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, honestly, though, in my
Like I said
opinion,
before, this coaching staff isn't good enough to coach the talent that they have.
Yeah.
You need actual talent who basically like doesn't really need coaching. They can just go out on the field and just do their thing.
But in
I agree with you.
my
100%.
opinion, I don't think the offensive line's been that bad. I think they've been okay. It's been
Well,
serviceable.
the only way it was up.
I call it serviceable. It's serviceable.
So the turnstile at Six Flags there.
Cole Strange is back.
Did you see?
Cole Strange is back.
Oh, that's exciting. So, did you see
pride of
that hit?
Chattanooga.
Did you see the hit May took though?
Yes.
Oh my God, he's a tough kid.
He is.
That was like.
You know what they say
I
is
so
coming
he got
back?
hit. I said, Jimmy, he's got to be done. Like it was just complete lookout blocks, brutal. But they not helping the line. They don't help the
No, they
line
don't.
with what
They
they're
don't.
running for
They don't.
plays.
They don't.
It's brutal. The only thing that helps him is he can get rid of it to his tight ends.
That was a nice play with Vidarian Lowe, though, with the.
And then defensively, they're just inconsistent. They can't be consistent. They have some good players. It's good to see Barmore's back. There's help there.
They need
I
speed.
like the defensive line's fine.
They need speed in the linebacker.
The
They don't have speed.
linebacker core is just
They don't have
horrific.
speed. Zero speed.
I think they won the Chicago game on accident. If I was Chicago, you have a
Chicago's
top
terrible.
10 running back. Why would you not have DeAndre Swift run the ball 30 fucking times?
I agree.
Yeah.
It's on my fantasy team. That's what he did last week, I think. But
He ran it like 11 times. Like, what the fuck did he do there? Like, trying to get cute. I'm like, run the fucking ball.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is. They're just. It's. I mean, the whole part that's crazy is like, if they had even a mediocre Patriots team like we saw, the schedule they've played,
Oh my God.
it would have been every game would have been 50-0.
I know.
Who do they play that would have even been
Oh, they
able
played-
to even get on the field?
They haven't played him yet, but Buffalo.
That's it.
Yeah.
Buffalo big win last week. That was a nice game.
Yeah.
That was a good game. A lot of controversy in that game, too.
More tidbit.
A
Happens
lot
every
of
time.
controversy
Oh, yeah.
in that game.
Yeah.
Like, under 2 minutes, that catch that wasn't a catch, you don't even look at it.
I know.
You just let it go.
I know.
Fuck are we doing?
I know. That was horrible.
Can we make it any more blatant?
They said every play.
Like, even on the announcement, all right, they
Every
should blow
play's
the whistle
reviewed.
any second now, and just fucking,
Isn't that supposed to be the NFL assist or whatever?
yeah.
Automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Automatic. Yeah, it was terrible. You know what though? A little more tidbit of information. Two things.
Can't
Two
wait.
there.
All right.
Definitely coming back to coaching. Gruden's coming back.
No, I don't think so.
He
He
said
just signed with Barstool.
he said he was coming back.
Rude.
Number
He just
one.
signed with Barstool.
Number two. You ready for this? The Dallas Cowboys will get the number one pick. Shedeur Sanders, and here comes prime time. How great would that be? Him coaching Dallas.
They won't take Shedeur.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Well, that's what the guy that heard said. They should take him. Who cares about Dak Prescott?
Well, there's no if Prime goes to the NFL, he's getting Shedeur. But what he's going to do is he's going to tell Shedeur to pull a Peyton Manning. I mean, John Elway.
Oh.
And he's just basically going to tell him, we can tell him, we're not signing.
But ironically, the number one recruit in the country, a little bit more tidbit, the number one rated quarterback committed to Colorado.
I know. I don't think he's going anywhere. He loves it there. That place was rocking.
Yeah?
Oh, awesome game. They are flying. The guy he would take is the first pick you got to take is going to be
Hunter?
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, it's definitely. He might be the Patriots' first pick.
Would you play him both ways?
No.
Partly. Why not? You know how much downtime's in an NFL football game?
Yeah, shit ton.
You've been to a game. I mean,
Yeah.
think of what team.
And it's so funny because it's like you just go in so blind and you don't notice it. It's just like,
Yeah.
here's the TV
Dude, they're all
timeout.
standing
Here's
up.
fucking the 2-minute timeout. Here's any timeout that they fucking take. It's just like, I always used to hate it too, where it's like, you score the touchdown, Boom, boom, boom. Then you have the commercial. Then you do the kickoff with the touchback.
Right.
Now it's another fucking commercial. It's like 15 fucking minutes between plays.
So that's why I would always laugh. I said, how does anybody ever tie it? It's physically impossible. Then guys are running off the field. Hunter, if you use a spot, he's going to be your primary corner, and then he's going to be a spot receiver.
Do you have him return kicks?
I don't know. Half those guys, that team, anyway. We'll get into college football later, but I don't think he's going to leave. That kid committed there. They're loaded. Their receivers coming back.
Where's Horn?
One's there. He scored a touchdown last week.
Oh, all right.
But they're like, I mean, that place was crazy, but I didn't see. The best part was Warren Sapp is the D-line coach.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. And it's shocking. I didn't
For
know
what,
that.
Colorado?
So they're showing, they're really focused on it.
First ballot Hall of Fame.
Because Colorado's, so he's close with Prime. So Colorado,
Interesting.
yeah, so Colorado was, their defense is so much better. That kid from Thayers, the D kid, they play tough. And they're showing it, like, clips of it, like, at the game, like, how intense Sapp is. Like, it was crazy. The announcers going, like, oh my God, I don't even want to go near him right now. And then come off the field, all the guys love the chest bump, and then a bunch of his former teammates are there, and it's hilarious.
Speaking of that,
But, hey, he's delivered.
head coach for I don't know, what's it, Florida AU, whatever, coming up, Florida something,
Florida Atlantic.
Florida Atlantic, new head coach, Ray Lewis.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah,
FAU.
FAU, that's it, FAU.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, the good news is I project the Patriots to have a top
6.
5-ish.
Okay.
Because I only see them winning
2 more games.
1.
1 more.
I think you lose this weekend in Miami. You always do.
I think it'll get spanked.
I think you beat
think they
Indy.
get
I think you
spanked.
beat Indy at home.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a big win last week.
They
Who did?
did because they don't know what the fuck's going on
Anthony
at
Richardson.
that quarterback.
Yeah, he's over. He's the man now.
I think you lose in Arizona.
Definitely.
I think you
That's
lose.
gonna be Arizona. It's a
Arizona.
top 16 in the NFL.
I
How are they
you
going to
lose
get
in
to
Arizona.
11 wins?
I think you lose in Arizona. I think you lose in Buffalo.
Definitely.
That's a lock.
I think you lose to the Chargers,
Lock.
and I think you lose at home to Buffalo.
Lock. Unless Buffalo doesn't need to play.
So what game are they winning?
Indy.
They have the Jets again, don't they? No.
No.
No. I don't think they win. I don't see them winning another game.
Maybe Indy. But I mean, Miami's a touchdown favorite.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
Christ's
they're going
sake.
to kill him.
And they stink too.
With Tua, I think they'll kill him.
He is. If there's a head coach I want to punch in the face,
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
he is a dweeb.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Hate his whole look.
He was talking about Drake May and he couldn't even spit the words out.
Yeah.
Terrible.
All right, so Patriots. All right, so let's go to a bright spot. A lot of negativity today. Let's brighten it up a little bit. Little Celtics.
Ooh, Celtics.
They had the undefeated Cavaliers come in on Monday night, Tuesday night.
Yeah, so the one thing they can say about the Celtics is, oh, they didn't close.
Tuesday night.
They didn't
Tuesday night.
close. They were up 20. They didn't close. They won the game.
Well, I think it's funny how it's like, you had the undefeated Cavs come in who have looked pretty good.
Really?
Celtics are still 7-point fucking favorites.
Yeah. Well, the Cavs also had a couple guys out.
They did.
Yeah.
That team's good.
So did the Celtics.
It's going to be them two in the finals. Eastern Conference Finals.
I'm still on finals or bust.
What's his name? It's an absolute star.
Or championship or
Mitchell.
championship or bust. I don't say championship or bust. I say NBA finals or bust.
Celts?
Yeah. Do you think it's championship or bust?
Well, not a bust, but I would be disappointed.
I would say finals or bust.
I would say the expectation is they're going to win it.
No,
You know what?
I agree with you. I think it's pretty much, you got to be in the conference finals minimum.
Right. I just think it's so tough to say championship or
It's going to
bust.
come down, I think, there's some better teams at Cleveland teams, tougher. I think we'll see how. There's so many factors with the NBA because of key guys. Like the big
Correct.
thing is how healthy are you at that point?
Right.
And it's been a blessing. Porzingis hasn't even played. It's gotten some other guys a lot of reps that are getting better.
Cater.
But again, when you get to that time, if they're pretty much all healthy, forget it.
Pritchard is on another level.
Yep.
Derek White is on another. Derek White's an all-star.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable
They're all those.
on both sides of the court.
Pritchard can become a 6-man.
No, what I'm saying is like,
You've got 4 All-Stars.
but Derek White has raised his game. Like he's that ball swings around. Like whoever has it, it's going in most of the time.
I like the jerseys the other night too.
The only thing the other night, the reason why they got in trouble the other night again, they stopped when they came out ripping those threes. It was 3 passes on every 3.
Yes.
Oh, it was penetrating kick. Then they got stagnant again, and they get themselves in trouble, and you can't do that.
Jaylen Brown gets stagnant.
Yeah, Jaylen didn't have a good offensive night, and I think he started pushing it. But he's tough.
Oh, he's good. I like him.
But I mean, you're talking about they have four, the best backcourt in basketball, no question.
Oh, yeah.
Overall backcourt, and you bring Porzingis in, they're 5 All-Stars. You basically, I mean, it's. I mean, people don't even realize like the impact of they got away with it last year because a couple other teams were hurt too. But the impact of Porzingis is ridiculous.
I know.
When he opens up, and God bless Al Horford. That's
He
going to
played
be
great.
one of the greatest NBAs. He should be a Hall of Famer. I mean, longevity to play at this level is good. He had some unbelievable blocks the other night.
Yeah, he was
Shaky
all over the
keeps
place.
him in. He's something else. Still knocked down that 3.
You know who I'm kind of out on, which is going to go against a lot of people? Missoula.
Really?
Just his media presence. He tries to like Belichick-esque and like snide answers to fucking questions. Like just answer the fucking question.
I just
right?
think he's
Missoula,
I just think he's a weirdo.
he might be.
I think he's just a weirdo.
I
like him.
but I love him.
I think he's a good coach. I like him.
I mean,
I was out on
I mean, that's the same thing. Your team's just fucking good. You don't have to do anything till the playoffs start.
He does.
Just ride on the bus and fucking hang out.
You know what? I was out on Missoula. I was like, when Udoka got booted, I was like, that's gonna hurt him. But he's legit. He's a legit.
Yeah, but you
coach.
don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yes,
You can go and be on the fucking sidelines the rest of the regular season, and they will have 15 losses.
You still gotta do like matchups and stuff like that. You gotta. Yeah, you do.
Rotations, and that's just like I say. I mean, they're very talented. But that Cleveland team is really talented.
Yeah, they're good.
Look at what's going on. Look at Philly. Like
They got a first-year coach too, Cleveland.
He's good. But I mean, Embiid.
I would have liked to have played Cleveland when Cleveland was at full strength.
You will.
Then you're gonna get Minnesota. You get that whole look, and then you've got the West. But yeah, they're obviously the team to beat. There's no doubt about that. So, how was the White House today going? Did you see any clips?
Yeah, Biden was all fired up. They gave him a number 46 shirt.
Nice. Hey, did you see though at the press conference about going there?
No.
It was White and Tatum. Did you see?
Oh, and he said Al's my favorite teammate.
Yeah, but did you see what was in front of White?
No.
It was I'll have another one. Yeah. It's the
I'm good. Thanks.
the Devon. It's Sam Adams, White Ale.
Thank you.
Oh.
So it's a Sam Adams. It's his face. It's Devon. It's his. They using him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It's like you can have that on TV. I never saw alcohol on the
Oh,
platform.
nice.
So it's him. So it's the white can, Sam Adams White Ale.
Yes.
With Derek White.
Derek White.
I love it.
Hilarious. But we were talking about bringing their rings and stuff. I was curious because
I just saw like Biden gave a speech and stuff, talked about everybody on the team. Big Al was standing next to him.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, they're fun.
That's another thing I don't fully understand.
What?
Well, the timeline. Like, why now?
Because they're playing Washington. Part of the schedule.
Fair enough.
Fits it.
And then I never got the whole like, I'm not going to the White House.
Well, I don't
Like,
think
it's like
I don't think any NBA guys have done that, but
No, but I mean, you know what I mean? Where it's like, so and so isn't going, so and so isn't going, and it comes out, and it's like, you're going to the White House. Like, it's for most people a once in a lifetime
Tim's
opportunity
honest.
to be able to do that kind of
Right.
thing. Like,
stupid.
go,
Yeah,
just go.
Why wouldn't you go?
it's not the time. for
You're being honored.
Yeah.
The whole thing's blowing up in about 2 months anyway. But we'll just go.
Oh,
from there.
Jesus, here we go.
Here
we go.
It's so
Here it is.
Unbelievable.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Sweet track.
NCAA ball.
Football. Big game this weekend. Big tilt.
Yeah,
Ohio State, Indiana.
huge.
I think Ohio State-
What a story! Greatest season.
I got a
in
feeling
school
Ohio
history.
State's gonna wax them.
I don't know. They're
Maybe
tough.
not. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
hope not.
I hope not.
And the noon kickoff too.
Right.
That's it. I know. I hated that. I was bummed.
Why you gotta wake up early?
No, it's Saturday, so it'll be good to be at the parade. I'll watch it again. But I like going out to watch it. Like, I like that. Like that's like the 3:00 kick.
Tennessee got smoked by Alabama.
Yep. It is going to be a wild.
Who's the top? Who's the 12th team? I guess it's
They
So what I don't like, this is what I don't like about it. Some conferences get automatic bids for champions.
Yeah. But only the Power 5.
Well, where does BYU play? Big 12, Big 10? What
Yeah, that's going to be the
Big
matchup.
12.
BYU, Colorado.
Okay.
BYU's still undefeated, right?
Yeah.
They have one loss, and Colorado has
One
two,
loss.
Right? Yeah,
Colorado has one.
in the conference, but I think 2 overall.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the matchup. So like they had Colorado beating them, and Colorado's in.
That'd be great.
You know.
There's 4 ranked teams in the Big 12 right now.
Yeah. That's a pretty good.
BYU, Colorado, Arizona State, Iowa State.
What's Colorado ranked?
16.
So who they got this weekend? They're gonna play them in regular season or just in the championship?
I don't know. That's one thing I wasn't sure. I was going to check. So it's a big game because BYU plays Arizona State Saturday. Colorado has Kansas, who's can't sleep on Kansas. So they're 4-6. That's the game. We got to meet up for that. 3:30. Can't do our picks. Ready to go. 4:30. Good spot.
I'm Han Solo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
Where's Patty? Where's LPP?
She's going down to Falmouth.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dougie's right on. He's got the whole thing wired up. Miami,
So-
terrible loss.
As of right now,
Horrible.
the 12 teams are Oregon, Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, Texas, Penn State, Boise State, that fucking guy.
I heard that running back's outrageous. I haven't seen him play.
Outrageous.
I gotta
Really?
watch it.
I figured you would have. Boise, they come on at fucking 10 o'clock
I know.
at night.
I know,
That'd
I
be
just
right in your
haven't- I just
wheelhouse.
haven't seen them. They're the 7 o'clock.
I can see Ricky just standing in the kitchen, smoking beers, just staring at the
Dialed in on
TV. Yeah.
dialed in on a blue field.
Boise State, Bama, Notre Dame, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Miami.
How about that matchup? Notre Dame, 7 o'clock Army.
Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois.
They play
16,
Army's undefeated.
Army's good.
6 teams on the bubble right now is SMU, Colorado,
SMU. They should have lost to BC.
SMU, Colorado, BYU, Tulane, Clemson, and Army. Can you imagine Army in the
love
fucking
it.
college football playoffs?
They win this weekend. They're in. I think.
It'll be a while. I don't know. They won't be.
Huh?
If they win, this would be a good shot.
That's what I'm
How
saying.
about this tough matchup? Georgia's got a grind this week. UMass Amherst
Oh, Jesus.
is actually on the Georgia schedule. Talk about that.
Is it at UMass?
No, it's in Georgia, obviously. Kids.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Why are you hiding?
Doing a podcast. Hi.
Look at this.
Yeah.
We're weirdos. We get
What's it for?
throw the same T-shirts, sweatshirts on, and just talk about.
Just fun. It's big and small podcast.
Yeah.
It's just.
I'm the small.
There it is.
Small.
Hi, what's
There
your
it
name?
is.
I'm Jan.
Jan.
Hi,
You
Jan.
from Plymouth?
I lived in Bourne, but I'm
Okay.
originally from Norwood,
Okay.
but now I live in Jersey.
Sorry,
What are
no,
you visiting?
nobody's perfect.
How the hell did you end up at Gillis on Thursday?
Oh,
For the parade.
You get a hotel?
Wow.
I'm marching the
Where you
parade.
So you're
staying?
marching in the parade.
I'm marching.
No way.
What is your role?
In the American flag section, the honor guard, and I'm the sailor.
Wow.
Guard the American flag.
Look at
Excellent.
that, huh?
Wow, good for you.
That's awesome.
Am I on?
Yeah, you are.
Oh my God.
You are.
Really? So I've been marching the parade since 1997.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I know.
He was like 4.
No.
He
I'm
was
an,
even
I'm an 80,
born.
I'm an 89 baby.
Oh my God.
Exactly. He was
Yeah,
8.
you
Sorry,
weren't
he was
even
8.
born.
He was 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
So-
enjoy it. Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Are you gonna go to the parade?
Oh, yeah, we'll look for you.
Okay. I have gold, black, high black boots.
Okay.
And I carry the Americans. I carry the statement beside the American flag.
Beautiful.
All right, be careful.
That would be me.
I'll be looking
Awesome.
for you. Have a
Okay.
great time. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Another one of our million of viewers. I mean,
That's
that's what
it.
we do.
That's what we do. We just make the people happy. You
That's
know?
right.
Marching
That's all
in
it
the
is.
parade. That's pretty good event.
First, I've been here since 1997. It's the first person I've known that
This is my new friend.
matched marched in the parade.
My new friend.
You have a new
Wave to
friend.
the camera.
You guys off YouTube?
Yeah.
Nice. What do you guys talk about?
Sports,
Sports.
entertainment.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What happens when you're a Red Sox fan and you live with a Yankee fan?
Get divorced.
Yeah. Generally,
But
how
you're
what
never
happens.
married.
Just kick him out.
Yeah.
It's his house. My house is in Florida.
Well, tell him he's not coming to Florida. You might want to move.
Where'd you go?
I'm not being on the podcast. I'm working.
Anyway, I'll let you go.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Do you want another win night?
Sure. Thank you.
But yeah, that whole it's because that's good. It's crazy the football. But the point is, Massachusetts going to Georgia. You know, people have everybody betches like, it's fun. That entire one game,
Right.
what they make in a payday to go there,
UMass,
to get
yeah.
their ass.
They got some pretty good teams on their schedule that they get their ass kicked by.
I know that's why they do it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's the whole point. People don't realize when they talk about like these, the cupcake games from the big programs. The cupcakes they need
would
them
you
because they
think?
don't have the money.
Right.
What would you think the line is?
42.
Dead nuts.
Wow,
What do you think the over/under is?
73.
55.
55.
nothing.
So they're gonna,
55. Goose egg.
Georgia will play like their first team for like
quarter.
the quarter to keep it going in the first half. And then
But Georgia's not that good this year. They're not the Georgia they used
they
to.
showed up last week, right? Didn't
Yeah,
they
but they're
win
not-
the game last week? No, they're not. But it's college football,
That
baby.
kid's a weirdo.
The NIL,
Quarterback?
the NIL.
Back
Carson Beck.
Back.
You know who he's dating?
No,
Remember those
the twins from Miami.
twins from Miami?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's dating one of them. The other one's dating Jake Ferguson, starting tight end for the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're doing it all right.
Dougie's up on the dating.
I'm in
Yeah,
it.
he likes that stuff.
I'm in it. Whatever you need.
So he's,
You know?
it's completely awesome. The college football thing, it's awesome.
I'm interested to see how it actually shakes out.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Like, when's it start? Like early December?
It's only 2 games left, right? 2 weeks left
Yeah,
in the regular
so-
season.
Yeah, so mid-December.
Do they still have the league championship games? They
Yes. Yeah.
Like, can you imagine going to like Penn State for a fucking playoff game?
Be awesome. Although I think Penn State's a fraud team.
Oh,
Yeah. Fraud team.
the Nittany Lions.
Big Ten. Big Ten's a joke. Ohio State dominates or Michigan dominates, and then they get their ass kicked when they play real teams.
I'm just saying, like in general.
The
Like, can you
SEC.
imagine just
Last year, though.
Like, can you imagine just walking in there with like
Alabama was a fraud.
110,000 fucking people with a whiteout?
The problem in that game last year was that the joke of Georgia, that was over.
Yes, it
Everybody
was.
hurt.
It was.
Do you see Brock Bowers' numbers this year?
He's on my fantasy team, kid.
Number
It's
one tight end.
outrageous.
I love him.
Outrageous.
Because there's nobody else to fucking throw
They
to.
had third. Well,
Still.
they have
He's got 80 catches, I think.
they
Something
have Myers.
Yeah, it's just check down machine.
Polk
That's all it
has-
is.
Polk has 11.
Yeah.
He has as many catches as Polk has yards.
That's not true.
It is.
No way.
Polk has 80 yards receiving.
Oh my god.
88 yards, I think, receiving total. He's having 8 yards a catch.
Did you hear Dabo? It was I saw a film. They were talking about the draft picks, and they were talking about Brock Bauer. Dabo was like, "Yeah, Saban says he's a problem. He's going to be a problem." He was right.
Interesting enough, Indiana at Ohio State,
Yes.
2 top 5 teams.
What's
going
that
at it.
spread?
What do you think it is?
I think Ohio State
3.5.
9.
3.5.
I think 9. Ohio State.
10.5.
Yeah. They're gonna
Take
lax them.
Indiana. Take Indiana with that spread, baby. Indiana is good.
I do.
And the coach is awesome.
I hope I'm wrong. I think they're gonna
Ohio
get
State's
waxed,
not very good.
but at home they're gonna wax them.
We'll see. Looking forward to it. But it's high noon. I'll have to be getting up. I'll watch that part.
High noon.
And then to take a walk up through
See,
the parade.
this
get
is
my
the shit.
coffee.
This is the shit I don't understand. Then you have Colorado, a good football team, at Kansas. Colorado only -3.
No, Kansas is tough. The Big 12.
Kansas stinks.
Big 12, they're
They're
tough.
4-6, but either way, they had. We shall see. Colorado. It's gonna be wild. To be honest with
Army
you.
at Notre Dame. Notre Dame -14.
Army at Notre Dame,
Yeah,
-14.
yeah.
I like Army.
I like Army too.
They might lose, but it's not going to be 14.
Alabama at Oklahoma. Texas A&M at Auburn. Iowa State at Utah.
Did you see there's a commercial about, it's that Dr. Pepper commercial with the kid Ewers from Texas? He's talking about his backup being Manning, obviously. Imagine that. But they're making a commercial about college backup quarterbacks. It's hysterical.
So you get paid, baby.
I know. I think Texas is going to win the whole thing. Why don't we predict one? Let's predict it right now. Who's going to win the whole thing?
You like Texas?
I like Texas.
Tell you, I think they're the best team. I'm gonna take though. They always choke, and they didn't play great last week. Stuck one out. Oregon.
Who you got, Doug?
To win it all?
Huh?
To win it all?
The champion.
I like Texas. I think they're the most complete team.
They are. They're freaking good.
And even if Ewers goes down, you know Arch can hold his
Exactly.
own.
No, can't go wrong.
It'll just be injuries.
Can't go wrong with that pick.
I can't.
Go Longhorns.
I can't sit here and say-
you don't want to see Matthew McConaughey down there on the field
No, but I can't sit here and go,
wearing a burnt orange suit.
I know, like
That's
I did.
rallying
I
the
also
troops.
think though, don't sleep on Alabama.
Nah, I can't. See, I can't do Alabama. I can't do Georgia.
Ohio
They're just
State.
not the same team.
Yeah, but don't sleep on either. I'll tell you that. Because Melrose like getting it back in gear again, and that coach is settling in. I don't see anybody else sniffing it. But
Sniffing it, but I can see really good games.
Yeah.
I think if anybody plays, I think Ole Miss is a problem.
I mean, this Ohio State-Indiana game's a big game to see. Because if Ohio State waxes them, then they're legit. If they lose, then
what if they win, but it's close?
still, then they're always going to be competitive.
Do they have one loss?
Who?
Ohio State?
Yes, they lost to.
Oregon.
It's also
lost to
Yeah, they
Oregon.
were at Oregon.
It's also the seeds will be interesting
Right.
because you get two of those teams matched up.
The top two get a bye, right? Is that how it works?
It's 12.
I think the top two get a bye.
So was it your traditional, like 5 and 6 play, and then
Yeah, I think so.
back and forth?
I think so. And then, obviously the highest seed gets the home game.
So you could have like an Ole Miss at Penn State.
Yeah, well, this one's that game.
Can you imagine the ratings?
Be awesome.
It's gonna blow away the
Yeah,
NFL
absolutely.
by
I don't think
1,000.
there's any way there is a bye.
I'm pretty sure.
Wow. Well, we'll preview that when we need to. We don't need to do it now.
All right. All right, Doug, let's keep things moving. How we doing on time?
We gotta go quick. We're at an hour, but we also haven't done it for.
And there's
a
some
couple
stuff we
weeks.
can cut out for sure.
The cutting it doesn't work because of the sound.
Some of Coach's anecdotes.
Well, visitors, who knows?
Oh well, millions of fans. You gotta cater to the fans,
Well, yeah,
right?
we're catering to
Come on.
All right.
Entertainment. I have a little bit. I went to
Seattle.
Seattle and officiated my little brother's Matthew's
Yes.
wedding.
Have you ever been there before?
No, never.
What'd you think? I never been.
It was nice. Very blue.
Blue.
Very blue.
Blue meaning what?
Down. Very much so.
Oh, of course.
They're like very, very, very much so. Did a couple cool things. We went to the went to Pike's place where they throw the fucking fish. Went there, got off the plane, literally.
Where were you exactly again?
So landed in Seattle, and then the ceremony was in Tequila, which is like 45 minutes.
Was it tequila?
No, it was not. It was like 45 minutes north
Oh, nice.
of Seattle. Beautiful. Puget Sound
Mountains,
area.
mountains.
Mountains. It was like so funny because like you're flying in and it's like the flight path took us like basically right on like the Canadian border. So like South Dakota, like nothing. And then all of a sudden you hit kind of like the Washington coast and it's just greenery just like explodes. Flew right over University of Washington, got some nice little pictures. Touchdown and, raining, obviously. And then ceremony, everything was beautiful, went off without a hitch. It was nice. It was a fun time.
Did you get choked up?
I did. I did, just because they got choked up too with like their vows and
I
whatnot.
love it. I love it.
So it was good. The only part I didn't like was the flight home back, a little bumpy.
That's all right.
I want to hear more about that. I get to.
There goes Rick. Wouldn't be a show if Rick didn't take a piss.
Pee break. I gotta take a piss. But I was prepared for it. The pilot even came on and said, first 40 minutes of the flight's gonna be a little bumpy. Then when we cross over, I think it's Lake Superior, a little bumpage there. And then he's basically like, once we hit New York,
Yeah.
clear sailing. But I haven't. I took. I don't know what you want to call it. So I left the flight back. I left Washington at 4 p.m. And I landed in Boston at midnight. So basically, the whole flight was like in the dark.
Wait a minute. You left Seattle at 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was 7 p.m. here.
Yes.
All right. So it's a 5-hour flight.
5-hour
Coming
flight.
back, you were moving because that's
We were
fast.
cruising.
That's fast.
Yeah, we were cruising, and then
5 hours back.
yeah, we were
From
flying.
Seattle.
Wow. That's
We were,
That's fast.
So is the city real clean, Seattle? Did you spend time in Seattle at all?
yeah, I spent like the first like 5 hours I was there, and like I said, we did the Pike's Place. We did the fish market where they throw the fish. I went to the original Starbucks,
Oh,
Nice.
so that was a fun little time. But it was fun. It's a cool little spot out there.
Was it clean?
Yeah,
little-
it was clean.
it's a big.
So I'm only there for 3 nights?
More, right?
Yeah, 3 nights.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good trip. Good little trip.
Yeah, it was fun. I had never been out to the West Coast before. It was a fun.
Did you get messed up with the time? Coming back?
Yeah, but what I did is I flew back. I landed at midnight Monday night. I took Tuesday off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were telling us that.
Yeah,
So
you
is your
can't
brother
spend that.
living out there now?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
he works
really
for Boeing.
He does?
For what?
Boeing.
Oh, wow. Good for
Yeah, Boeing Air Museum.
him. Wow. Very cool.
Yeah.
What a great, congratulations.
Yeah, it was a fun. It was good to see him. I hadn't seen him in a year, and it was the first time I think in probably 10+ years where my father and all 4 of my brothers were all under the same roof.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I had one brother who left for the military like 4 days after he graduated high school, and then we're literally I'm here, Matt's in Seattle, Zach is in Florida with my father, so literally kind of all over.
Wow.
And then my other brother Brian lives down in Wareham. He's the one who's trained to be a pilot, so he's in Mississippi right now.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, got a lot going on.
A lot.
I think they'd be better athletes with all those boys in that group.
You think?
What do you got, Coach?
Entertainment wise? Shit, I didn't do anything. Nothing really. I mean,
Bridgewater State hockey.
watching some bad hockey at Bridgewater State.
Bad hockey.
It's just they I said it, they couldn't score with a fistful of 50s. They lose close games, But whatever. They played.
Is that a club team or an actual?
Yeah, it's a club team.
Okay.
They played Roger Williams last week. That was a good game at Portsmouth Abbey.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool place. You ever been there? I bet you've been there.
Yeah, yeah.
That was cool. Roger Williams got a
Used to
good.
smash him in baseball.
They have a good following. Like, so that place was kind of banged out. It was cool.
Here's a quick little question for you guys, real quick, and I want it to be probably a minute each.
All right.
Favorite rinks?
Pro rink or rink?
No, not pro rink.
Oh, Gallo.
Yeah, Gallo, high school, college level. You know, one where you're like, yeah, I like that. That's a nice little. That's a nice bar. You know.
Gallo's a nice bar. To watch a game.
The one in Bourne.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Because they know they're doing more now. Where it's like I gotta. One of
I'll
my
tell you
other buddies,
who's
he's got kids in like the.
I'm not saying this because of Kevin Loftus is one of my best friends. Bentley's rink is unbelievable.
I haven't been there.
Yeah.
State of the art.
Well, no. I mean, college best rink that I watched Patrick play was Sacred Heart. That place is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's supposed to be banged out. I'll tell you, Agganis is awesome too. But Agganis is like a mini god, but that's exactly how Bentley is. Brand new. Every seat's perfect. You stand, their seats are perfect.
Yeah.
Jumbotron, concessions.
Yeah,
if you can get into the beer area. Like if you have, like BU, if you go to BU, it's literally like going to Sacred Heart might be the same now, because that wasn't the case. You couldn't serve alcohol at a college venue.
Correct.
But BU was the only place that had it.
They're fucking rocking out there.
Yeah, back in the day, in the old BU with the old
Walter Brown.
Walter Brown, which is still there.
Yeah.
They were the only rink that had booze because somehow it was considered off campus and they got a license.
Well, not only that, but I think but I think that league for some reason they could serve alcohol.
No, place could. BC didn't.
No.
But then all the rules changed.
Yeah.
And you could.
Because I'm even interested in like a lower tier too. Because I got a buddy. Both of his kids play at like the Lovell level, and he's just
hockey?
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's traveling fucking everywhere. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
he's Connecticut.
How old
he's
are the kids?
10 and 8.
Yeah.
Good luck. The greatest scam in the history of
Crazy.
sports.
It's crazy.
And they're just like, and he's
Travel
traveling all
ice,
over the
high
place. But
school
like, he'll
hockey.
talk to me too, and he'll be like, yeah, you know, we're going fucking here. He goes, they got a night, you guys, they got a beautiful bar, looking right over the rink. He's like, I like this because apparently that's all hockey parents do is just drink their faces off.
Yeah, down in New Jersey, they have a place called the Ice Vault.
Okay.
That's nice. It's got 2 rinks, but right in the middle of both rinks is a bar that you can watch the game.
Yeah. He said some of these are crazy too. Like there's
Marlboro's crazy. Marlboro's
right next to one of the supply houses we have in Canton. They built like the Canton Ice House. Apparently there's like 6 fucking rinks in there.
Oh, there was only 2 when Patrick was there.
The new one that they built right next to the
Canton.
web. Yeah.
But 10 rinks in Marlboro. 10 rinks. That place is crazy. And they're building a hotel in the parking lot.
It's smart.
Yeah. No, it's fun.
It's a whole different fucking world.
If you embrace the fun with the parents and all that shit, it's a really good time. Just every parent is out of their mind about their kid, and I've been through the whole thing now. Like I have perspective. It's tough, and I tell you what, they separate at about age 13, 14. The cream of the crop goes one direction, and the rest go the other direction. And the cream of the crop is the cream of the crop. It's a difference.
Yeah, but from what I understand from the parents' aspect, it's just like the games just kind of get in the way from the drinking.
No, well, yeah.
They're drinking, and the kids are in bed, and then you're at the fucking bars, you're fucking boozing, and you're doing this, and everything's just around booze.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, holy fuck, how do you guys fucking do it?
That's fine.
You're driving fucking 300 miles this fucking way, you're throwing
she's gonna
the
get mad
bag in
at
the
me,
fucking
but
back.
we were at a tournament down the Cape. LPP got banged up the night before. Missed the game the next day. Couldn't go.
You didn't wake her up?
I did. She was in the car. Couldn't come in.
Uh-oh.
LPP.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's the greatest racket in all of organized. Imagine it's not even America's game. Sports. It dwarfs
Yes.
baseball even.
And it's getting
What
worse.
they do, it is so unbelievably pathetic. Where people travel to,
Oh, yeah.
It's
where
fucking,
they
it's
play,
crazy.
and you know what the percentages of any of them being good are?
1.
0.
1.
Basically 0.
Yeah.
1%.
And it's what they do. It's unbelievable.
Because are the kids that are really good, are they even playing in those leagues?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they play
Yeah.
at a different. There's all different levels. When people are playing, you're not paying like $3,000, $4,000 to play travel baseball for the prospects or whatever it is. The money that they're paying, not only to be on the team, but then to do every weekend of travel.
Yeah.
I couldn't have even. I made a pretty good living as it with my job. For both Grace and James, especially for James, I wasn't free all the time because I was the coach, and we didn't travel like the Hockeys. And half the stuff with Grace, I'd be like, "We're not going to that. It's a waste of her time and my time." It's the biggest scam that people love it.
It's a
Because
business.
kids, for some reason, kids in general, if they can skate and learn, love to play hockey. They don't care if they're playing with the Perkins kids or they're playing with the Gretzky kids. I want to play. Parents will go watch the Perkins kids. It's embarrassing, and it is what it is.
I mean, real quick, I know we're doing.
Tragedy of youth sports. We should do a whole show on that.
I know, but I know that. I know that we're running.
Which
down
isn't
on
just
time.
hockey, the tragedy of youth sports, but then we should do a whole show just on youth sports.
I agree.
What happens?
That would be awesome.
It's across the board. Soccer, athletic,
Lacrosse.
The only pure sport left is football.
But one last thing about hockey, they're changing the rules again, so that the kids that play in like the junior league in Canada
Yeah.
are now NCAA
Yeah,
eligible.
yeah.
That is going to completely change the entire landscape.
So that's going to leave 0 kids getting a division.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's going to push everything down.
Everybody will be 100.
But know what it's going to do?
That's why I can't even appreciate college hockey anymore. Though I love it, but I can't. Everybody's 100 years old. It's ridiculous.
20. Patrick will, he'll be 24 years old when he graduates.
Yeah, it's insane. Absolutely insane.
Worth the trip, though. Worth the trip. No, let me tell you this. One last thing.
Because half the time I think it's for the parents.
A lot of it is, but from my perspective, okay, my kid was behind. I would call it developmental wise. He was behind, and he went to prep school, blah blah blah. But to get to where he is today, he needed to go through all that shit. And it was a good road for him.
Yeah.
And even the whole junior hockey and all that shit, it was a really really good road for him to develop to be where he is now. It was worth it for that perspective.
The biggest thing like the Patrick story is his
Academic.
overall academic development and
Yeah.
growth as an individual.
Right, that's my
That's
point.
the key. If that didn't pan out, then move.
Yeah, but that's my point.
But yeah, I really didn't do anything overly fun. I already talked to me. I watched the game Sunday. Just looking forward to coming up. James comes home tomorrow from school for the week, so he'll be back and just getting ready for Thanksgiving weekend. Excuse me. And then Grace is flying in on Wednesday from Lauderdale. Oh, good. So, yeah, we'll have the crew home for all next weekend. Should be fun.
What do you do for Thanksgiving? Do you cook?
No. Well, it's totally different because traditionally we always went to their grandma Nana's house. So,
The one who lives by you? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so since it's been tricky since the whole thing, but they had not tricky, but that was a traditional thing. So Sue's a wonderful woman and all that.
What are we doing?
I'll try one more and then we'll go. Then we'll be done.
I'm good,
the
thank
check.
you.
Yeah, I'm good.
So we had, so the kids go there in the afternoon. I have been lucky enough to not have to go anywhere because I don't go to Melrose because it's without the kids. It's not.
You're not going to Milford?
I've been lucky with some illness. I haven't had it gone. My favorite Thanksgiving of all
He's
time.
been lucky with some illness.
One of them was here at Gillis's Family Tavern. They were open serving Thanksgiving Day calzones.
Ooh.
So the kids were in theirs. Then Lisa and I came here, had that. Awesome. They see no one here. Kids finished up where they were, met us, and we went out. So then I think we ended up last year, we went to 71. So in general, no. I'll go up to Melrose some point while Grace is home with the kids, but hopefully I can get out of Milford. I can't. I'm not doing it.
I'm hosting this year.
I'm pulling a hand.
So I go to Gerard's in Marshfield, I get my turkey,
Nice.
all done. It's all done.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah.
Bring it home, heat it up, that's it.
Yeah, no, mine is I'll sleep, I'll get ready to watch some football, probably get a workout in, and then ideally go out for a couple cocktails solo, and then maybe I used to swing by the Wileys and stuff, but probably won't bother with that. It's a different crew, and then at least we'll get back, and then we'll go somewhere for chow. The kids will meet up for cocktails and dreams.
All right,
Maybe the Mid.
the mid.
The Sun Dynasty.
That's
if you
right.
will. Love that place.
Then I'm off to Lauderdale for Christmas.
That's it. All right, so top 3 for tonight is going to be the top 3 sports duos.
All right, so I'm gonna come out of the gate.
Yep.
One of my favorites in the last 20 years that I call my sports duo. I like them. I'm probably gonna take one away from you guys. I don't know, but David Ortiz and Manny Ramirez.
It's on my list.
They were a great duo
Yep.
for that first World Series.
That's an interesting choice.
What do you got?
I wouldn't have had that on my radar. I would probably go with, I'm going to go hockey. I'm going to go with, it's a combo because you could go Gretzky Messier,
Yeah.
Yes.
but they were both centers. So one of the greatest combos was Gretzky and Yari Curry.
It's great. It's a good call. I like it.
I'll go with Brady Gronk.
Brady Gronk, so like I said earlier, you could go Brady, anybody.
Brady Moss.
Brady Caldwell Richer.
No, Richer Caldwell.
Richer Caldwell. All right, so my second one is old time Bruins combo. Phil Espo and Bobby Orr. I call them
Number
a duo.
4.
Number 4 and number 7.
Number 4.
So you're doing more like, yeah, the two best in the team, yeah, I get it, yeah.
Like Jordan and Pippen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically
All
one.
right, I'll go with, I'm gonna say the hockey theme, I'm gonna go with Taze and Kane.
Taze and Kane.
Taze and Kane. Sounds like a restaurant.
It does.
Interesting.
That
Sounds
was
like a law firm.
outrageous.
Sounds like a law firm.
Two best centers, back to back.
I mean, like I said, I feel like Jordan Pippen is obvious. I'm going to go another one, a little bit off the path. You might not even be on your radar as well. How about a little Venus and Serena?
Like in the doubles.
Yeah?
I love it. Interesting.
Suspect.
Suspect? What, is there an asterisk on that one? You want another one?
Suspect.
Fine,
Best duos of all time.
I'll go Kobe Shaq then.
That's a good
There you go.
That was my next one. Which
Kobe
is funny
Shaq.
just
There you
did
go.
that. I'm gonna go with
Like,
Shaq. Would be another one I was thinking. About.
Rick's skipping me. I like it.
Oh, go ahead.
He's so
No,
excited.
I mean, you weren't gonna come up with this.
Like
one.
he hasn't done this 68 times already.
I'm just gonna throw it out because Shaq was up because I won't use it. But Shaq and Penny,
Penny Hardaway.
they were unbelievable.
They were.
Magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna stick with the hockey. Back in the day, a little bit back in the day. I don't know. Would you consider them a duo? All right. So Mario and Sid the Kid. In the beginning,
Not back in the day.
early 2000s.
Oh, you should go Mario and Yaga.
Mario and Yaga. We'll do
No,
Mario and
that's a
Yaga.
duo.
All right, Mario and Yaga.
I'll go with Jerry Rice and
Ooh.
Joe Montana.
Yes,
Montaigne.
absolutely. We got to do this again.
Let's do it again.
We got to do it again. This was great. Doug, nice job on the top 3. We could do this all night. You stumped?
No. Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth.
They didn't play on the same team.
Yeah, they did. Played together for like 4 years.
Oh,
27 Yankees, right? Murderers Row?
Oh, 100% they played together.
oh that's
that
right.
Was,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was the whole
No,
thing.
I was thinking something else. I was thinking the
He
guy.
revitalized Bruce's career,
Yeah.
Gehrig.
No. I was thinking Cardinals, never mind.
He finally got in shape. He was out of shape because everybody was going after Garrick, and then he got pissed and got back in shape. Babe Ruth, and then he went and shattered
That's right.
the home run record with them going back and forth.
Well, speaking of that, I mean,
Then he couldn't even run the bases.
see, this is why we got to keep bringing this
Oh,
back.
it's
Like Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, we gotta.
Good movie, 61.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's endless. You could do it for him.
I love it.
You love it.
I do.
Nice.
I love it. All right, boys. Episode 68 in the books.
In the books.
We gotta.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
We gotta get.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays.
We'll see you after. Maybe we get a reel on Sunday.
Can't wait for Christmas music.
Coming up. Doggy.